Welcome. Today's venue is Mount Helena, specifically the 1906 trail. So we're here at the Trailhead, and there's a map here which will show you the mapping of the multiple trail systems all over Mount Helena. There's tons of them all over the place. Now, it's a very popular mountain to hike, and there's quite a few trails that depart from the trailhead here. And as you can see, the parking lot has lots of parking spaces as it's real popular. Now, the 1906 trail, there's a sign here posted that starts this way. I like to start heading it up this way. So let's giddy up. So as you can see, the trail systems on Mount Helena are very well posted. So we're gonna head up this way. Ambrosia Trail goes this way. We want 1906. Now, 1906 trail, for those of you that have been watching my vlogs, you'll know I've done it before. But when I'm done with my vlogs, I always say to myself, I could have done that one so much better. So here I am doing 1906 trail again. And as you can tell, nice day out. So I'm very disappointed I have to get out here and do some hiking. Being facetious there. Anyway, it's a nice day. It's been a little chilly out. Last night it was snowing. It's currently 38 degrees out with some cloud cover. Let's giddy up. So again, some cross trails. You get to Ambrosia down that way. And Power Line, you head up this way. Now, Power Line is the steepest of the trails on Mount Helena. Pretty much goes straight up to the summit. Oh, that's the only trail I think I haven't done on Mount Helena. I'll make sure I do that soon. Let's giddy up this way. Now, Mount Helena is a very large city park. It's 620 acres or 520 hectares. And 1906 trail, it's got to be the most popular trail there is. And it's 3 miles out and back. But with so many trail systems, you can connect up to another trail system, come back another way, which is what I like to do. Either way, it takes about 2 hours to make it to the top, the summit, and back. Now, the summit is 5,468 feet high. That's 1,667 meters high. And we're gonna hike up to that today. Get the beautiful views. Now, the 1906 trail is real popular for hiking as well as bicycling. And I see quite a few of these rocks all scratched up from bicycles hitting them. It's a very wooded area. Nice hike. Let's giddy up. Now the trees on Mount Helena are an important part of it because it was in 1864 the gold rush hit Helena, Montana, and they set up a gold mining camp here. And when they did so to build that, they cut down all the trees on Mount Helena. It was just a bare mountain, and it was very efficient. All they had to do was cut the trees and roll them down the hill into town to do their building. Now it was in 1899 when kids started coming back up here to start planting trees. Then it was in 1906 that they came in with over 30,000 pine trees that they planted here on Mount Helena. Now, the first trail that was built here was built in 1903, and that's the 1906 trail that we're on. So how'd they come up with 1906? Well, maybe it was because they came in with those 30,000 trees. Who knows? But they were a few years off. No big deal. That's like saying that I'm still 22 years old. Let's giddy up. Right up here, you can see some white rocks up there. Now that's the H on Mount Helena. I'll see if I can get a better shot for you further back. So the H up here is a monogram or a geoglyph, and it's put there as an H for, I don't know, either Helena or Helena High, whichever. I think it's more so just Helena itself. And throughout the United States, you'll see people doing that on mountainsides, putting letters up for high schools or cities. Now, geoglyphs actually started with an L on Mount Ball in Maui, the Hawaiian Islands. It was put there in 1904. Some would say that the geoglyphs are put into place so airmail would know where to drop the mail for the city. This was never more important to be dropping beef shipments when mail would be dropped as a lifeline for Helena when wildfires would be going through this area because the stakes were never higher. I know, I'll leave the bad puns until the end. Let's giddy up. So, surprisingly, there's a plane going over right now. Now, what type of animals do we need to watch out? I guess I was wrong. We were too close to the geoglyph. They do drop airmail still. So let's see what we got here. Junk mail, junk mail, junk mail. Ooh, here's a letter, and it's to the governor. Let's open it up and take a look. So it reads, "Dear Governor." Now, this is in child's handwriting, so bear with me here. "Dear Governor, I love museums. I want to thank you and your wife for donating the old governor's mansion to the state. However, I have one request. Please don't put any mummies in it. Mummies scare my dog and myself. Thank you for reading this. Cute. Anyway, I'd like to do a shout out to all mail carriers. Thank you for your service. But if you could do me one favor, when you're throwing mail, make sure you yell, heads up, please. Let's giddy up. Now, as I was saying before that bag of mail hit me, what type of animals do you need to watch out for on Mount Helena? Well, there's plenty of deer, there's some elk, and in fact, there was a grizzly sighting, not on Mount Helena. I'm sure there has been in the past, but over here in Scratch Gravel Hills, there was a grizzly sighting not too long ago. So I suppose you need to watch out for them. But you do need to watch out for mountain lions as well. And further going west here, there's been sightings of wolf packs. I've never heard the story of them coming as far as Mount Helena, but pretty close to here. That's about it. There's lots of dogs. People bring dogs on the trail. Nice friendly dogs. Let's giddy up. Now on this hike, you do run into about 20 to 25 degree angles you'll be going up. Now on this 1906 trail, you do come across the cave. That's Devil's Kitchen Cave. Let's go up and check it out. Now, as you can see in this cave, there's black soot all around it here. That's from people building fires in here. Yeah, people have etched their initials and names into the sides of the cave. Now, the best known Devil's Kitchen cave there is in Ghana, India. But we're in Montana on 1906 trail. So that's about all there is to say and do in a cave, other than putting my realtor cap on and saying this would make a great single family starter home. It's got natural air conditioning, rustic floors, and make sure you put a bid on it soon. Once this goes on the market, it's gonna go fast, even though it is a little bit of a commute to get here. Let's giddy up. So the summit's right up here. We're getting close. Hiking this, got a little hot, so I had to take one layer off my coat. But I checked the temperature, and it's actually gone down 1 degree. It's currently 37 degrees. Might be that we're going up in elevation, the reason. So as you can see here, another posting. West End Trail connects up to 1906 Trail. And it's also telling you the summit's this way. So the summit is up, not down. Let's giddy up. So I should also note that 1906 Trail is handicap accessible up to a certain point. It's when you get to the geoglyph, the H, that starts to get steep, and then it turns a corner going on the north side, and it starts to get into a lot of roots going across the trail as well as rocks in the trail. So it's only handicap accessible up to a certain point. So go as far as you can, then head back. So that's the extent of the wildlife on this hike. So we've made it to the summit. It's a nice trail. Recommend it for everyone to take. Doesn't take long, like I mentioned. About an hour to get up here. And once you get up here, you get beautiful views of the city, as well as mountain views with snow-capped mountains.